Sometimes geopolitics doesn't shout. Sometimes it whispers. And this week, China whispered something very interesting to Iran and possibly to the United States using nothing more than a model fighter jet. China's military attaché in Tehran has just presented Iran's Air Force commander with a replica of the Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon, China's most advanced stealth fighter. In international politics, symbols like this are rarely innocent. Images of the handover surfaced on February 10th, showing the Chinese envoy personally gifting the J-20 model during a high-level meeting in Tehran. Iranian state media described it as a gesture of respect and goodwill between two strategic partners. But analysts immediately started asking the real question: why the J-20 and why now? This is China's flagship fifth-generation fighter, designed to rival America's F-22 and F-35. It represents stealth, long-range strike power, and next-gen warfare. Giving that model to Iran is not a random choice. The timing makes this even more interesting. US and Iran talks have ended in Oman. At the same time, the US has increased its military posture in the region, while Iran faces ongoing sanctions and pressure. So as Washington pushes diplomacy with one hand and deterrence with the other, Beijing steps in with a very visible reminder: Iran is not isolated. China has consistently backed Iran's right to sovereignty and peaceful nuclear energy. It has warned against sanctions, military force, and regime pressure. Behind the scenes, China has also helped Iran build digital and surveillance infrastructure, replacing Western technology with Chinese systems, strengthening what Tehran calls digital sovereignty. Iran has even been briefing China on the progress of its talks with the US, treating Beijing as a trusted strategic partner. So when China hands over a J-20 model, it fits into a much larger pattern. Let's be clear, this does not mean China is selling Iran stealth fighters tomorrow, but it does send a message. To Washington, it quietly says, China has influence where the US has pressure. Iran has alternatives to Western systems. Any future confrontation will not happen in a vacuum. This year marks 55 years of diplomatic relations between China and Iran, and 10 years of their comprehensive strategic partnership. That small J-20 model may represent future aspirations, shared resistance to US dominance, and a warning wrapped in diplomacy. So was this just a gift, or was it China quietly reminding the world that the balance of power is shifting, one symbol at a time?
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.